Hey there Virgo, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for March 20th to the 26th. Let's jump straight on in and see what's on the cards for you for the week. Your first energy is the Emperor. Now Virgo, this is a really bold energy. It is associated with the zodiac sign of Aries. So it's the one that goes first. It's the one that, really makes calculated moves, like playing a game of chess. Now, it's also a very powerful energy in terms of leveling up in work career, of taking the leadership, maybe in a relationship. The Emperor is somebody who is taking control, and because of that, really empire building, maybe getting what they want, making things happen, laying firm foundations. Let's keep going, Virgo. The Two of Pentacles. Now, you may have an important decision to make with this energy, and maybe you've been on a bit of a stalemate, or maybe you're weighing things up and not sure exactly what to do here or what to choose or decide. Now, the Emperor would really take control, would take also a step back and look at the future. Look 1 year down the track, 5 years down the track, and how that will best serve you, because that will help you make the best decision for you. You might be feeling a bit unsteady until you make that decision. Okay, sometimes the Emperor needs to protect themselves emotionally so that emotional triggers or reactions don't get involved in the decision-making process. Let's get one more guiding energy, Virgo. I have got shadow work. Okay, you might know of the shadow. It's a term that the psychologist Carl Jung coined, and it's the part of ourselves where, we put the things that we don't really want to look at, like putting something under the carpet, as the saying goes. Now, this could be something to do with, elements of how we deal with our romantic feelings, or, maybe where we haven't taken control, maybe where, we allow life to happen to us. It can be so many different things, okay? It can be where we are responding or deciding from, trigger points or trauma points as well. So we're going to have to dig further into this, Virgo, and piece it together and see what it pertains to. So I'm going to get your 9-card block out now. If you'd like a personal reading or healing, the first link down below will pop you over to my website to check those out. Grab my Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started interpreting the cards for yourself. That's absolutely free, linked below. And my paid offering to take your tarot journey further and learn a full foundation, and my signature process for reading the cards is the initiation, and the doors are open for that. Join me on Instagram for daily readings and card pulls for followers from time to time. I am planning on doing that this week, so you'll have to be there for when I put the shout out. Use the link below or the account I'm showing on screen, as there are fakers out there. Okay, I'm going to speed things up. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, Virgo, well, these are your cards, and I was getting to the end of the pull and thinking, I do think this is a love reading, and then Two of Cups is the last energy out. So I feel that this is around some kind of emotional new beginning, next level in a partnership here. When we have the Emperor and Empress, like a tarot couple, appear in a reading, that can also mean that we're dealing with divine union here. So I just feel, I feel this is an existing connection from what I'm feeling here, Virgo, and that you're deciding whether to lay a full foundation here, to make future plans, to take things further. Now, as the Emperor here, which I feel was the energy with you, Virgo, you're really deciding, like, is this a good investment for the future? Or is this what I really want? Do I want to build a family with this person, retire with this person, maybe invest money with this person? So I think that you're in that decision-making mode here, and, really, I feel that once you're all in, you'll be all in, but you are going through that process at the moment. So that's what I'm seeing here. And it feels like it's coming down to a bit of a head or a heart decision here, Virgo. I mean, the Queen of Cups for me is the heart energy, and the Queen of Swords is the head energy. It's the rationalization that comes in, like, well, are we sure this is a good idea? You know, it's going to have you drawing up that pros and cons list. So I do feel that, you know, you are wanting to create, you know, you're very clear that at this stage of your life, Virgo, that there is, you know, a lot of growth that you are wanting to move into when it comes to love and relationships. You're not really at the stage where, you know, you're wanting, you know, flings or hookups, or even just this is a relationship that's good for now. You're really, let's say, shopping for the one, and the one that you can, you know, be the Empress with, gender in specific, but the Empress is someone who wants to really birth her creations into the world, whether that's having children, getting pets, buying a home, you know, finding someone to travel the world with, or, you know, retire and spend, you know, your best years with. The Empress, you know, is that energy, and it's calling you. So I feel that you are, you know, you've got somebody here that it could even be early days for some of you, but you know, when you know, but you are still going through that decision-making process here. So the Empress is calling you. You're wanting to, you know, put down solid foundations, solid plans. It's interesting because whenever I see the Three of Pentacles in the reading, you might have heard me say it before, Virgo, that this is like the earthly representation, as in this is those plans, those goals, those dreams actually happening, like the follow through. So it feels like, you know, this is what you're wanting, you know, no more waiting. I actually want to get on and build together, you know, build together. And this could be the decision around, do we move in together, or, you know, do we buy that home together? Because the Three of Pentacles can be quite linked to, you know, real estate, you know, that kind of development, the physical, the tangible, or, you know, working together as a team in some way. So that energy is there, and I feel that there's been conversation around this. Okay, Ace of Cups. You might be at the stage where you're discussing that, and, you know, this new stage, or this new beginning, you know, of that relationship. But I feel that you maybe haven't said yes to it yet, or maybe it's you putting the idea to your partner and waiting for them to reciprocate it. But, you know, it's being seriously considered here. I've got the Queen of Cups, and I look at how she's really assessing that Eight of Cups, isn't she? She's looking really closely. It's almost like she's looking for the chinks in the armor, like, where's the crux here? You know, is it all in working order? You know, is it just, you know, all that glitters that's gold here? So I think that you're really assessing what that new beginning, Ace of Cups, would mean for you. And is it really the situation that is going to fill your cup? Is it going to be, you know, what you are truly hoping? Now, going back to shadow work, I think you just need to be mindful here that there's not shadow elements imposing on this, Virgo. As I mentioned, it can be where we've had past bad experiences or traumas, or, you know, how we've witnessed, say, our parents' relationship, family relationships, and we might be worried about repeating those cycles, or that might be, you know, what we have subconsciously played out before. So there might be some healing there. There might be a lot coming up for you that is imposing some kind of fears or doubts here. And that's when the Queen of Swords comes in and goes, whoa, down, we need to think about this. We need to be practical here. And she's going to start putting up all the reasons why not, okay? She's going to start putting down the boundary and rationalizing and drawing up that pros and cons list. So head or heart decision. And my belief is that we really should be tapping into both of those energies. It's important to, you know, really think about this from both perspectives. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. Now this is a Virgo energy, so it's you, and it's really associated with the planning. So I think, you know, you're really assessing the future and the longevity of this. And I think it is good to have a practical plan, but let's not I don't know what the word would be, make, you know, like overly go down that track of just looking at it in practical terms. There is a word, but I can't think of it, Virgo. So, you know, knowing you, Virgo, you know, you're wanting to know that all the boxes are ticked and, you know, that this is going to do exactly what it says on the tin. But there's also an element with the Empress showing up in this reading of allowing things to unfold. You know, the Emperor wants to know, the certainty, wants to orchestrate here, wants to know what kind of returns we're going to get on this investment, right? But the Empress says, let the magic happen. There's going to be learning along the way. There's going to be hard things along the way, but there's also going to be a lot of beauty in that chaos. So there we go. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, really wants those plans in place. But I see you saying yes or them saying yes. It could be it could be vice versa energies here. This is that new beginning being, you know, solid now, and I feel that together you will have a little celebration where you're like, yeah, let's do this. It could be, yeah, as I mentioned, a conception journey or adopting a child. The Page of Pentacles can be that energy. I think that this is the formalization of, okay, you know, let's make this happen. Let's do it together. It feels like the next step for us. And I think you're dealing with a soul partnership here, Virgo. I really do. But you will just have to manage the pushback from, you know, your shadow side there as well. Okay, let's get an oracle card to close this out. Energetic clearing. Yeah, I think that relates to that shadow side. There's something here that needs to be cleared away, some doubts, some fears. So this one says, during a crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So the attachments might be the expectation that things look a certain way or go in a certain order. That is not how life happens. And, you know, receive her luminous plan. That's the Empress. She weaves magic in a way that is not linear. It's not this order. It can be, it's organic. It unfolds. You know, there is beauty in that chaos. So I hope that resonates for you, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it gave you some clarity, guidance, and insight. I'm wishing you so much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.